Hi, how are you?
Okay. The minister actually said that they're going to use macaques caught in the forests because of this because of us encroaching into the forests. There are a lot of conflicts with macaques. So they wanted last year, 2 years ago, to lift the ban on exporting macaques for food and for experimentation. We were very against that, and we reinstated the ban. So they were not allowed to export all these monkeys, excess monkeys, so to speak, overseas. So now they have decided we're going to use these monkeys for testing, which we are very, very against. It is a national heritage. We should be using proactive methods to control the population, but not this way. And they also intend to import dogs, canines, rodents for testing. Anyway, we have a memorandum here. We wish to voice our concerns why we are against the establishment of an animal contract testing lab in Malacca. Number one is for ethical reasons. We have raised grave concerns for the welfare of animals that are to be used because they too are sentient beings who are able to feel pain, anxiety and terror. Number two, the second reason is because there is really a lack of scientific validity of using animals in research. Claims that animal testing has or will lead to cures for human ailments are unfounded. This emotional blackmail allows animal researchers to continue relatively unchallenged. In truth, animals do not develop many diseases that human beings do, such as heart disease, cancers, HIV, Parkinson's, and schizophrenia. They have to be artificially produced, and thus animal models are at best very crude and incomplete representations of human disease. A review of the USA Environmental Protection Agency's database of high-risk chemicals found that animal data for 58% of chemicals was considered insufficient to classify them under human cancer risk, questioning the value of animal data. So basically, there is a lack of scientific data using animals in research. What are the alternatives? There is a huge range of non-animal research techniques that are being used now all over the world. There is research put into using cell tissue and organ tissue, microorganisms. There is molecular research, post-mortem tissues that have afflicted with the disease, computer simulations, okay, and even ethical research on human volunteers. So at the end of the day, we are here to say no to animal testing in Malaysia. No to bringing impunity to Malaysia. Petitions, all the signatures.
We don't feel that animals do suffer enough, and to bring them over to a country where no laws cover them, we feel that everyone needs to know about that. This is why we're taking our action out to the streets. Demonstrations are always the last resort, but because of all the support we get from people or the complaints from people about this proposed lab in Malacca, we've had no choice but to just come out to the streets, get all these people together and just voice our opposition together against this testing laboratory.
So who are the participants who came here today?
We have mainly Peta Asia activists, but I also know the CCA are here. I'm sure there are individuals from other groups as well who have come out in full force to voice their opposition towards this facility.
Are they from different nations?
I would think so, yes. Wouldn't know.
Basically, you're choosing to come here first, and why don't you approach the Malaysian government?
We're targeting everyone. I mean, we are against animal tests, period. But this is an important issue, more important because this is a country where there are no animal laws. And for an Indian company to come here and contract out its testing, we feel will lead to extreme animal suffering, will lead to very unreliable data. When there are so many alternatives to animal tests, such as tests of cadavers, stem research, mathematical models, computer models, simulations, human volunteers, plenty of more humane, more reliable, less expensive, and just quicker tests can be done.
But basically what the government arguing is they're testing on rats or like monkeys. And these these are not endangered animals, so are they still...
Whether an animal is endangered or not, they still feel pain. You don't have to be endangered to cry when you're in pain, to feel joy, to feel happy. So to us, it's not an issue of whether an animal is endangered or not. If you are a being capable of feeling pain and suffering, then we shouldn't be condoning them. We shouldn't be condoning them, subjecting them to pain. There's no reason to, especially when there are alternatives.
But the lab is already in the process of being constructed.
I understand, but if you can see out in full force, so many of us are against it. We encourage all Malaysians to write to the Malaccan government asking to reconsider. We are getting reports from all over the world. Our Peta Indian affiliate is dealing with calls every day about this issue. We don't want this testing facility in Malaysia where there are no laws to cover the welfare of these animals. Animals, as it is, are going to be bored, are going to be subjected to painful tests without anesthesia. They're going to be mutilated. They're going to be burned and be fed poisonous chemicals. They don't need to be in a country where there are no laws to cover them.
Okay.
So if this doesn't work, what's next?
We'll go on. This is just the first of many protests we'll be doing.
Just now you submitted a memorandum to the ambassador.
With the SPCA, correct.
And what did the ambassador
He said that he would speak to his colleagues, but he was very gracious to come out and collect the petition, so we're very thankful for that.